Hi everybody, this is Pallavi from Our Better Planet. We are connecting and speaking with Maya Vivek from Holy Waste today. And there is a very strong story behind the brand Holy Waste, and we'll have Maya talk about it the first thing. Holy Waste creates a lot of natural holy colors, and she will kind of talk about it. But we wanted to bring them in right away to kind of share their inputs just before Holi and create some awareness about the kind of colors that we should all opt for this coming Holi. Let me just have her join the conversation. Hi, Maya. Would you like to join from the Holy Waste uh, handle? Maya, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Hi, Maya.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I was trying to add the Holy Waste handle. I wasn't
Okay.
sure if you want to go live from there or from here.
Okay. Okay. So just hold on. I'll come out there then.
Yeah, you can just, I can invite that handle because I think that'll be
Yeah.
better. Yeah,
Yeah. Sure.
let me just invite the Holy Waste. Maya, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, so you've joined from the Holy Waste handle now?
No. One moment. I think
Okay.
I'll just go out and come back.
Yeah, you'll have to do that. Hi, Maya.
Hey, hi.
Oh, great. So this is this we were in the right handle now, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So the only reason I thought it will be better from the Holy Waste handle is because people will have some connection of what we are talking about, and they can go and refer back to the business page.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes a lot of sense. Just didn't strike me at that point.
no problem. We should have pointed it out as well. So
Yeah,
Maya, I
yeah,
just introduced the entire conversation by saying that Holy Waste is, I mean, let's just, if you would don't mind throwing some light as to how it all started. We know what you guys are doing at this point in time, but what was the trigger and how did it start and what exactly are you doing at this point in time and where do you want to move from here? If you can give us some insights into that, that'll be great.
Yes. So, must tell you, I mean, this began in 2018. The idea actually began in 2018. I was working until then as an international freight forwarder. I was a freight forwarding professional until then. And 2018, I mean, towards the end, I quit the job thinking that, I needed to do something in which actually engages with women and the environment because both were close to my heart, actually.
Okay.
And I discussed this with Meenal, who's a co-founder, and together, we thought, okay, let's. I think we have some ideas, and we started with the floral waste management. I mean, that again, that was a chance video of Help Us Green that we saw on a Facebook video that we happened to see, and that triggered the idea actually. I mean, what is this? That built the curiosity, and then we thought, okay, I think that had a better of us. Considering that led to the genesis of Holy Waste to be, to put it very very short. Towards end of 2018, we started actually working with flowers that were available around us, small quantities. We discussed this idea with a group of friends who also were quite enthusiastic about it. And by around Jan, we actually started operations with, that's Jan 2019. We began operations in the sense that very informally with just, a couple of temples joining us, giving us very, very minuscule part of the floral waste that they had. About just about 5 kgs a week. That was what we started off with. But by April 2019, we were ready with product prototypes. I mean, we knew that incense were possible. We knew that soaps were possible out of it. Of course, I mean, there were people who already in the north, they had already made incense sticks, so we knew that was possible. But to make it on our own, what do I say? Going with the Google or Facebook videos, DIY kits from Amazon, all of this were our teachers in the beginning. So it all began as a hobby, and then slowly, we were confident that, yeah, I mean, products were possible. So why not take it up seriously? So then we registered the company, which we called Urvi Sustainable Concepts. Basically, then then we kind of spread the or rather open the umbrella, and we called it Urvi, which means earth, and we thought that Urvi then will have ideas like Holy Waste, which it will take forward and bring out or rather intertwine elements of waste in the environment with women employment and leading to women empowerment. So this is what we were looking at, and of course the cornerstone was that we wanted it to be a sustainable livelihood generator, the company to be in that fashion. So that's where it all began, and so 2 COVID seasons, and where we actually had everything shut. But glad that we were still able to pay our people who were dependent on us. Glad that we were able to do that and come to where we are right now. From say 5 kgs, we have to date recycled close to 3 lakh kgs of floral waste from within Hyderabad city. And from 2 products, we are up to about 19 SKUs right now, 19-20 SKUs right now, and still counting. I mean, and from say, we began with 2 supermarkets where we had our product in late 2019, early 2020, and to about 28 supermarkets in Hyderabad, and 2 each in Chennai, Bangalore, Pune, and Kochi as well. So yeah, I mean, blessed that we were able to do this and come this long. Yeah,
that is such an inspiring story. I mean, I can't stop smiling at those numbers. But tell me this: that what would have happened to that 3 lakhs of floral waste if you wouldn't have addressed it? Then what typically happens? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is a very common question that we get to answer. Honestly, I mean, if somebody would have asked this question to me, even I wouldn't have had an answer. I mean, because flowers are natural, flowers are biodegradable. So what are you actually doing with it? Why are you, why are you even talking about waste management for flowers? See, the point is not about flowers as such. Of course, they are biodegradable, no problem at that. The problem is with the way flowers are grown these days. I mean, rapid commercialization, globalization of floriculture as such, has, actually necessitated use of chemical and harsh chemical fertilizers, to improve the productivity, to improve the shelf life, so to enhance the shelf life, to increase even the fragrances for that matter. There has been this rampant and absolutely unleashed use of chemicals in growing flowers. And sadly, we don't have any regulations there because it's hardly consumed. So these are flowers which people think that they go as decor. So we don't
Yeah.
really. It's not for human consumption as such, you know. So then there was nothing like a regulation there. So people just use, and farmers as such, they think the more they use, the better the crop. You know, which is sadly the reality with even food crops. But this is what happens with flowers. Then what happens is once these flowers are used, two things happen. I mean, either you put it on the, you know, you trash it away, it goes into the landfill with all other kind of waste. Or if those are flowers which were offered for any puja or any kind of worship, then the culture is that you know, drown or float it
Yeah.
in water bodies. So then
Water.
what happens is you're
Mm.
creating a lot of issue there, you know. Your flowers that were once holy are actually mixing up with all kinds of waste, and then they start decomposing there and emitting a lot of you know, poisonous gases.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So that decomposition is not good for earth. Similarly, it's not good for the water because what I mean, flowers stagnate on the surface. Aquatic life just goes for a toss. So this is what you know, floral waste does if not managed properly. So
Right.
if not anything, I mean, we are not. I'm not here to tell that, you know, okay, Holy Waste or any other company is doing some great job with flower waste as such. But even a simple act of making turning that into compost itself does wonders for our earth.
Yeah,
So
of
that's
course. I mean, like
exactly.
you're
So
saying, it
that's
goes
what
into
we.
the water, and I have seen that happen, especially in Hyderabad, around the, you know, the entire necklace road is
Yes,
packed,
Hussain
and
Sagar
yeah,
Lake, and you know, during Ganesh festivals or Batukama
yeah,
for that matter. Pallavi, in fact, there was you know, the year that we had begun in 2019. So 2000 yeah, 19 itself. There was this you know, the Batukama season that came up
yeah,
in 2020 actually. Just one village of Gagilapur, we partnered with an NGO there. Just there, we were able to, you know, remove about 6 tons of floral waste just from that one tank. So imagine the volume that goes around, you know, the
yeah,
damage that we are causing with every little
yeah, yeah.
festival. Yeah, festivals though, it is you the amount is amount just goes off the
Off
roof.
the roof.
Every other day, Hyderabad market, trust me, trades around 800 tons of flowers. So imagine, flowers are flowers, of course. I mean, one day, 2 day, or 3 days, or even after a week, they are going into the waste. They are going to be stale. They have a limited shelf life. So all of that goes into waste. So that's the kind of volume that we are generating every day in each Indian city. And when you compare it with Chennai or Bangalore, which the number just goes off.
Yeah.
You know, you can easily add another 200 tons to that number. And this is a number I'm
Sure.
talking per day.
Wow.
Exactly. So
And that's
that's the
just
kind of number.
crazy. It's a problem of overconsumption, nothing else. I mean, I think it's a problem of easy availability and the cultural, whatever, however it's passed on. Because I mean, if somebody has to think a little bit from a sustainable angle, also, I mean, foraging is a great concept, right? I think foraging is not even talked about in our
Not at
country, where
all.
people, yeah, so you go around your wherever you are and you pluck flowers and you pluck leaves and you kind of because most of the time the problem that you're talking about, wherein flowers are being forced to grow in a certain volume every day by using external fertilizers and pesticides and whatever whatnots, and putting that in the soil, the issue is people are consuming it, right, over a period of time, and that's a trade that we are making.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah,
So, yeah. For example, you know, flowers have, I mean, not only in Indian culture, globally, flowers are associated with every aspect of human life events, you know, I mean, be it birth,
yeah,
be it death, or anything in between, flowers are used, right? And it is not very, what do I say? It's not a Indian or a subcontinent thing to use flowers. So, but traditionally, what we have in all these years forgotten is what our ancestors or our seniors would do with those flowers after use. I mean, of course, now we've started living in apartments and limited spaces and all of that. But let's not forget that, those flowers which were used were actually either thrown in the farm itself, where they would become they would become mulch,
Right.
or they would dig a pit, and that would be thrown there so that it turned into compost by itself. So and of course, throwing it into the river, the idea was, and I mean, then we had rivers which were flowing. I mean, so now we don't have any kind of, most of the rivers have become riverbeds now. So these are some things that we need to evolve as well. I mean, our use of flowers or the culture also needs to evolve with time.
Correct, correct. And Hussain Sagar Lake, for that matter, is not even a river, it's stagnant water, right?
Absolutely.
So it's basically, so that kind of creates, I mean, it is really, really ugly to look at that place after the Ganesh festival.
Oh,
or
yes,
for that
Ganesh,
matter, Durga
yes.
Puja. So I've lived in Hyderabad for a couple of years, and I always used to wonder that why are we doing this to ourselves? I mean, of course, there are religious reasons, and especially south of India is big when it comes to offerings that are made to God, and the way they perceive the entire I mean, festivals are planned. I mean, there is just so much happening around, in the sense of decor, flowers, and everything. And the belief is
and
that
even flowers being used every day. I mean, women love wearing
every day,
flowers every day.
exactly.
So there are these gajras that every household would produce.
And it is actually a source of income for a lot of women and for a lot of small vendors. It is a source of income. But having said that, where is it going? I mean, in terms of where are we actually disposing it off? So whatever is offered to God, I typically see it not being mixed with the trash, because of course I mean, it beats me, but
So
that's the
I don't
reality.
know if I mean, I'm not sure if we have people who are listening to us I mean, I'm not sure if this is going to be blasphemous in any way, but the reality is that if you do so, just to go a step back, when any temple or approaches us, or when we approach any temple for waste pickup, what we do is a waste audit in terms of what are the kind of flowers that come in there, what is the kind of volumes that come, and what in how many days do they dispose it, and they dispose, what is the condition of the flowers at that point, and stuff like that. You might really not want to see what happens to all the offerings that we make so lovingly, so respectfully, to the deities there. The milk that we pour on the Shivalingams, or the coconut that we break there. I mean, I can't even. It's
I think
just
we all know, but we don't want
just
to
not
accept it.
absolutely. We are in denial. We are in denial that everything is hunky dory, and our jo bhi chadhate hain, Sridha goes directly. There is a hotline with heaven, and that's the kind of thing that we have. But I mean, one look at where it actually, if you're a little conscious about it, one look at where it actually lands up, you will probably want to relook at the way you worship. So at Holy Waste, we always we tend to use this hashtag, keep it simple. It doesn't require to be ostentatious. It doesn't require to be grand, and for example, I mean, this brings a particular point. Garlands that come from the temples. I mean, you should see the complexity a simple garland comes with now. Garland, I mean, as I knew it, bachpan mein, it was just
Yarn
some
and a
thread,
thread.
or maybe, yeah. And if you're in a village situation, then you have, especially, I mean, I come from Kerala, so Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and all that. You have, the fiber taken out from the plantain, stem, the trunk
Correct.
of it, and then you tie the
So
gajra
yeah,
or the garland with that. Yeah, so
yeah.
that acts as a thread to twine it. Now what has sadly happened is there are nylon threads, there are plastic threads, and
Colored beads.
to complicate it all, yes, they have all
Uh,
of these silver, golden threads, those going around. The whole is, I mean, why do we have to complicate it so much to a point that you're suffocating the earth?
of course, of course. Yeah.
It's all in your head. I mean, it's not even that somebody has asked you to do it. Have the sacred books asked you to do it? No. Have the sacred books even asked you to offer flowers in such a fashion, in so and so fashion? No. I mean, we know of stories in Puranas or so where flowers are kept as it is. I mean, flowers are offered to the deities as it is. But yeah, I mean, look where modernity has taken us. Look where modern understanding of our traditions has taken us. So yeah, so
It's
keep it
just
simple. That's
just us. I mean, we have just complicated everything, and
absolutely.
what we are not trying to understand is that if this is not restricted, it's not even bearable anymore. So and I don't see any kind of restriction happening. I mean, I know of places wherein there has been some restraint on the kind of offerings that you can make, not only in temples but generally any place of worship. But people don't want to oblige. They feel
Yes,
that these are just very modern ways of thinking, which actually has a reason and a logic to it. But it's always looked down upon. So if I am one who wouldn't want to offer, so you do these abhishekams and all that, right, in the temples. If I am
yeah,
one who is not interested to be able to do that, then that is looked down upon, which is something that I don't really understand. That because to me it is wasteful. I mean, paying for something which is already happening in front of my eyes. And
true.
I the reason I'm probably visiting is because I want to be in a place where there is I gain some peace from being in a holy place. But then if you are forced to follow rituals and do this and buy this and offer this, then it makes the experience quite tedious.
Correct,
But
correct.
but I think
Yeah,
it's
see,
also there.
worship and spirituality. I mean, when you're bound with something, then it becomes restricting your connection, so to say. With the ultimate power, you're actually restricting your connection there.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. So just tell me a little bit more about what are the kind of products that you guys have so far, and what is coming up. If you have anything coming up, I know you guys are joining us tomorrow for the
Oh
Hyderabad
yes,
market,
yeah.
happening at Moonshine. We're so looking forward to have your products, and we are around I mean, Holi is just approaching, and I know you have some natural colors and things to offer just in time. So can you just give us
Yes.
a little bit about the product range? Here, let us know.
Yeah. The flavor of the season is of course the holy colors.
Yeah.
So we will be there tomorrow with holy colors as well. Otherwise, also they are available on our website. I mean, just to start it off with, all our products are available on our website, holywaste.in, and starting from holy colors. We have incense sticks, of course, which were our anchor products. Other than that, we have also gotten into home care segment. So with flower waste, we have now come up with 100% natural toilet. Floor cleaner. The so so it is what do I say? It saves water in the sense that it is acid free. The water that, the soil water could actually be reused into your garden or your potted plants in your apartments. It's not going to do any harm because it's completely 100% natural, made with bioenzymes made out of floral petals. So, and also for the fragrance, we use essential oil in that as well. So that, it doesn't harm you in any way. The fragrance also doesn't contain any kind of chemicals in there.
Oh.
So this is the kind of, and other than that, of course, we have soaps, which of course is under production right now. So tomorrow I will not be getting our soaps, which actually sell off quite well. And then we have wax tablets. Which you can place in your cupboards or closets and smaller vanity rooms and stuff like that, which actually are a greener version to say, if I may use, odonils, because for any air freshener, for any Indian, odonil is equal to air freshener, right? I mean, that's what we use in our cupboards, but this is absolutely natural, made out of beeswax and soy wax. So it runs for I mean, the trial packs that we gave out to people in the beginning last year, they are still coming back and telling that it's running really well. And in fact, they are telling you if it runs so long, you better, don't expect customers to come back to you often. So do something about the shelf life of it. So it's been running good for a good 10 to 11 months, and still they feel the fragrance is good enough in the cupboards or in the toilet. Of course, it all depends on the kind of ventilation and, openness of the room as such. But otherwise also the products are really, really good for at least 6 months. So all you have is nice, clean fragrance, which you're inhaling. And once you feel that, the fragrances, you're done with that, you could cut those wax tablets and use it as wax smells in the diffusers in your toilets or anywhere that you want good fragrance to come in. So, or you can just discard it mindlessly. I mean, you throw it in the garden, anywhere, because it is natural wax. It just disintegrates with time, right? So that is now one. Another innovation that we came up with is our holders. So typically what happens is when you buy a dhoop sticks or dhoop cones, you get a holder with it. Now, how many packs, I mean, how many holders would one household collect? Every month, you will have, you have to buy one thing, one pack. And you get, so how many? So 12 months, 12 holders. So we thought, why not come up with something which is natural, which is biodegradable, and again, make it with floral waste. So we designed a floral waste based holder completely. So which can hold your dhoop sticks. In fact, our incense holder also is coming up shortly, which you after use, I mean, after that pack, you throw it. I mean, you don't even need to think twice about it, because with another pack, you're going to get a new one. And that's also the same. It's biodegradable. So you don't really need to worry about what happens to it, or how many do I need to collect it. You don't need to think about that. So that was another of our innovation we came up with. Then, of course, we have, our compost we have. I talked about Mehek, which is our air freshener. Compost is called Bhumija. Our incense range is called Vimoksh. The dhoop range is called Ananda. And of course, the floor cleaner is called Raksha. So these are the products that we have. Other than this, we also make, corporate gifts. We can curate and make gifts for you in case you have, all you need to do is tell us what is the kind of budget you have, and also give us, of course, the time to come up with ideas. And if you are, clear about what you want in the box, we then, it becomes much more easier. We put all of that together and create such boxes, curate such boxes for you. So these are the kind of offerings we have right now. Of course, we are also now looking at, what are the other things that we could make. I mean, materials like, vegan leather that we could come up with, or say pigments and dyes, because as it is, we are making holy colors. So why not, foray into natural dyes and pigments basically. And because all said and done, even today, a child does not get non-toxic wax crayons. Other than, I mean, the parents have to really shell out, for a very good brand if they want a proper non-toxic, natural based color pencils or even wax crayons. So we're looking at those kind of products as well. All the products that Holy Waste will bring in, stand very true to what we talk about in the packaging as well: ethical, conscious, and transparent. I mean, this is what our products will always speak. And anytime that you feel that you want to get more details, go into our website, read about the product. If you're still not satisfied, you could call up the numbers that we have given. You could write to us, or if you insist you want to talk to the founders, you could talk to the founders as well. We are there to explain about the product and try to convince you till you're convinced.
No, that's really nice, because I think transparency is the most important thing that people are expecting.
Absolutely.
Because there is a need to develop trust in these products, and it's not easy. I mean, from a consumer's point of view also, there is too much happening.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. So, for example, I mean, we are usually asked, I mean, okay, your incense sticks, I mean, our incense sticks for a pack of 35 sticks costs 110 rupees. Now, the point is, after all, it's incense sticks. So why are you keeping it, at a cost which is higher than what you normally get in the market? The mass products that you get from well-known brands, we are at least 25-30% higher than them. But the point is to understand that these products are made in a limited way. They are made in a certain way which is good or beneficial, and which is sustainable in the long run. So these are things what people need to understand also, that when they buy this product, they are actually promoting these kind of activities, these kind of enterprises. So of course, now we've also been asked, okay, you are not an NGO, you're not, you're of course a private limited company. Of course, see, the point is, if you want to make your venture sustainable, you need to earn money. You need to take care of your workers. You need money for that. And by buying products from such enterprises, you're actually encouraging us to go forward. So this is a constant battle we have.
Yeah, no, that's why we talk a little bit about the impact associated with these products. I know impact also has become a very grossly used word. So people are nowadays getting confused about, okay, what the hell is happening? Everybody is talking about some impact or the other. But I think that just to keep our lives simple, if we think about just about things, which is the people, planet, and profit, I think we will be clear, because we have to definitely care about the planet, because it is at a state where it needs attention. And then people is something that, of course, we are a society. We cannot just exist in solace. So we need to take care of people around us. And then profit is extremely important, because without a profit, how does a business sustain, right?
Absolutely. So if you're talking sustainability, there has to be that, it has to be a complete holistic idea that works, that is in place.
Yeah, so that's what I feel. I mean, if we just consider these three things for every purchase that we make, I think we should be good. I mean, we don't really have to break our heads too much on researching on everything. It's not even possible.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. And I think what you guys are doing is just commendable, because it's, and you so rightly brought out the issue that you are addressing. So you are actually not addressing the issue of flower waste. You're actually addressing much bigger concerns of, these flowers ending up in water, and these flower waste actually
to put it in one line, how do you
life.
How do you convert flower waste? How do you convert flower waste into a resource? That's what we are trying to do. And come up with as many products as possible. I mean, the list is exhaustive that we have right now, but we're trying to see what are the possibilities, and we want to walk that entire length.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think it's great, and it'll be nice to, you guys are, I mean, I just want to let everybody know that Holy Waste is joining us for Conscious Souk Edition 8 that's happening tomorrow at Moonshine. And if people can come in and have a look at the products, meet the founders, they will be a little bit more confident of their purchases. Their products are anyways available on what do you call them?
Yes.
The stores. But a conversation definitely is
Absolutely.
so
Yeah. So the conversations are what we are looking forward to. We'll be there. Both of us will be there. Meenal and I both will be there tomorrow and day after as well. So it'll be nice to, we are not looking at anybody purchasing us full house, but please come down. It will be nice to talk to you, make you understand what we do. Yeah.
And Conscious Souk is mostly about conversations and collaborations. I mean, we are not a place
Yes.
where it's only about business. It's a lot to do with telling people what our partners do. And you take your time to understand and then go for a purchase, because we are not one to push for consumption. Buy
Correct.
only if you need it, but buy something which you can value, where there is value. So that's the only idea. And that's all that we are talking about. So thank you so much, Maya, for
Thanks,
sparing time today
Pallavi. Yeah.
on a Friday evening. And I wish you all the luck. Thank you so much for joining
Yeah.
us. Thanks.
Thank you so much
Bye-bye.
for having me. Yeah. Thank you. See ya. Bye.